In recent months, the Meta Quest 3S has generated a lot of interest among virtual reality enthusiasts. It's often labeled as the budget version of the more expensive Meta Quest 3. However, after spending several weeks with the device, it's clear that the Quest 3S has much more to offer than just being a cheaper alternative. It is not just a lower cost version of premium device, but a competitive option for those looking for a balance between performance and price. In this video, we will break down the features of the Meta Quest 3S, compare it to the Quest 3, and also try to understand how we got from this to this. Let's start. Before we begin, I want to clarify that this video is intended for a new audience, those who are approaching VR for the first time or have had few opportunities to use it. If you're an expert, you might find some of the information here basic or even a bit obvious, but if you want to understand what kind of product the Meta Quest 3S is and whether it could be your first headset, then this video is for you. Meta released the Quest 3S to push users toward the next generation of Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 chipsets, which are present in both the Quest 3 and the Quest 3S. This chip is crucial for supporting upcoming VR games like Batman Arkham Shadow and Alien Rogue Incursion, which leverage the extra power of the processor to deliver smooth and immersive experiences. Sticking with the Quest 2 may leave you behind, as many future titles won't be compatible with the older chipset. Meta has positioned the Quest 3S as a bridge to the future of VR with a very aggressive starting price of $299 for the 128GB model. But what really makes the Quest 3S stand out? And what compromises does it make compared to the Quest 3, which starts at $499 for the 512GB version? The Meta Quest 3S is available in two versions, the 128GB model priced at $299 and the 256GB model priced at $399. Both versions include 3 months of Meta Quest Plus, Meta's subscription service for games and content, and a free copy of Batman Arkham Shadow for buyers until April 2025. This added value makes the Quest 3S an even more appealing option for those looking for an affordable entry into virtual reality or for upgrading their current setup. The reduced price and included bonuses clearly show that Meta is encouraging users to move from the Quest 2 to the Quest 3S, ensuring ongoing access to future content and features offered by the platform. The design of the Meta Quest 3S sits somewhere between the Quest 2 and the Quest 3. Aesthetically, it has a slimmer profile compared to the Quest 2, about 20% thinner, but it's also slightly heavier, weighing 514 grams, which is only 10 grams more than the Quest 2. However, the Quest 3S isn't as comfortable as the Quest 3, especially during extended sessions. The soft strap that comes with the headset isn't ideal for long play sessions, and many users have quickly opted for an Elite strap or similar accessories like the GLOBULAR CLUSTER to improve weight distribution and reduce pressure on the face. One thing to appreciate is that the Quest 3S is compatible with accessories for the Quest 3, including straps, offering a wide range of options to enhance comfort. However, the slightly longer shape and the more front-heavy weight distribution make it less balanced compared to the Quest 3, especially for those who prefer a more evenly balanced headset for extended gaming or work sessions. One of the key areas where the Quest 3S shows its limitations compared to the Quest 3 is in lens quality. The Quest 3 uses pancake lenses known for their clarity and large sweet spot, the area where the image is perfectly sharp. The Quest 3S, on the other hand, still uses Fresnel lenses inherited from the Quest 2. These lenses, while offering good visual quality, have some disadvantages. First, they have a smaller focus area, meaning the image is sharper only in the center of the field of view. Additionally, Fresnel lenses tend to produce glare, especially in high contrast scenes like white text on a black background. But speaking of which, let me introduce our sponsor, VR Rock. Before continuing with the video, a big shout out to one of our frequent supporters who is also relevant to the Meta Quest 3S. We're talking about VR Rock. VR Rock is a company that, in recent years, has specialized in producing prescription lenses for virtual reality headsets. We've tested their products and given overwhelmingly positive feedback for all the previous models we've tried, from the Rift S to Quest 1, Quest 2, PSVR 2, and more. On their website you'll find lenses of all kinds, even for Pimax, but the big news is that lenses for the Meta Quest 3S are now available for purchase. Don't wait. If you're interested in buying them, use the discount code in the description to take advantage of the lowest price ever for Meta Quest 3S lenses. All you have to do is input the information provided by your eye doctor and nothing more. You can also add blue light protection if you're interested. I personally use it on almost all my headsets to keep the lenses safe, especially when friends come over. You can find the link and discount code in the description. Now let's get back to the video. In terms of resolution, the Quest 3S offers 1832 by 1920 pixels per eye, while the Quest 3 reaches 2064 by 2208. While the difference in resolution is noticeable when comparing the two devices directly, for most users, especially those upgrading from the Quest 2, the visual quality of the Quest 3S will still be impressive. Keep in mind that the inner render resolution is around 1680 by 1760 for both headsets. The XR2 Gen 2 processor, the same one found in the Quest 3, delivers excellent performance, allowing the headset to handle demanding games smoothly and consistently. It may seem like numbers from another era, but the DK1 you see in the images started with a resolution of 640 by 800 per eye. A lot of time has passed since then, 12 years to be exact. VR has become something incredible, though deep down I expected even more. But perhaps the Quest 3S will be a piece of the puzzle that helps VR be recognized as an entertainment medium with the same dignity as flat screen gaming. Apologies for this melancholic note, let's move on. One of the biggest improvements over the Quest 2 is the introduction of color pass-through. This feature allows users to see the real world through the headset's cameras. One of the biggest improvements over the Quest 2 is the introduction of color pass-through. This feature allows users to see the real world through the headset's cameras, blending it with virtual elements for mixed reality experiences. Although the Quest 3S lacks the hardware depth sensor found in the Quest 3, it relies on software-based depth estimation, which works surprisingly well. This allows the Quest 3S to offer MR experiences similar to the Quest 3, making it difficult to distinguish between the two headsets in many usage scenarios. Color pass-through opens up new possibilities for mixed reality, enabling users to transform their rooms into interactive virtual spaces. Titles like Starship Home and Miracle Pool make great use of this technology, and other games like Synth Riders and Ghostbusters help to expand the MR content offer. Even outside of gaming, color pass-through proves useful. For instance, you can watch movies or TV shows on giant virtual screens through the Meta events, or connect external consoles like a PS5 or Xbox using capture cards with the HDMI link. The tracking system in the Quest 3S is identical to that in the Quest 3, relying on internal sensors and Meta's predictive movement software. This ensures a smooth and precise gameplay experience, even in fast-paced games like Beat Saber or Supernatural. The hand tracking feature is also available on the Quest 3S, although it still has some limitations in terms of latency and precision compared to physical controllers. While the visual quality of pass-through isn't perfect, especially in lower lighting conditions, it still represents a huge improvement over the black and white pass-through of the Quest 2. The controllers that come with the Meta Quest 3S are the same as those bundled with the Quest 3, featuring significant improvements over the Quest 2 controllers. They're lighter, more ergonomic, and have superior haptics, making them much more comfortable to use during long gaming sessions. Another benefit is that these controllers use AA batteries, which are easily replaceable and provide a good amount of playtime. One aspect that has disappointed many users is the removal of the 3.5mm headphone jack, which is present on the Quest 3. This decision limits options for users who prefer wired headphones for a more immersive audio experience. While it's possible to use Bluetooth headphones, the audio latency is still too high to ensure perfect synchronization in games or video content. The Quest 3S is equipped with built-in speakers, which are adequate for casual use. The built-in microphone works well for in-game communication and recording content. Despite the Quest 3S having only 2 microphones compared to the 3 on the Quest 3, the audio quality is still good enough for most use cases. In terms of gaming performance, the Quest 3S holds its own. Demanding titles like Red Matter 2 and Arizona Sunshine 2 run smoothly thanks to the power of the XR2 Gen 2 processor. Although the resolution is lower than the Quest 3, the graphical quality remains high and the gameplay experience is smooth and immersive. For players who own a gaming PC, the Quest 3S can also be used as a PCVR headset, either by connecting it via cable or wirelessly through AirLink and Virtual Desktop. This allows users to play PCVR titles which take full advantage of the PC's graphics power to deliver even more immersive experiences. The Meta Quest 3S has a battery life of around 2 hours depending on usage and the intensity of the games being played. However, there are many accessories that can extend the battery life, such as straps with built-in batteries from Globular Cluster. These accessories not only improve the comfort of the headset, but also allow for longer play sessions without needing to stop and recharge. In conclusion, who should buy the Meta Quest 3S? The Meta Quest 3S is an excellent choice for anyone who owns a Quest 2 and wants to upgrade without breaking the bank. Starting at $299, it offers a solid VR experience with significant improvements in performance, color pass-through, and tracking. However, for those who can afford it, the Quest 3 remains the better option thanks to its higher resolution, pancake lenses, and more precise IPD adjustment. The Quest 3S is a great entry level for those looking to dive into the world of VR, or for those seeking a secondary headset alongside the Quest 3. However, if you plan to use VR intensively or for long periods, you may want to invest that extra $100 to get the Quest 3, which offer a superior overall experience. And trying to understand how really we got from this, the first Oculus, to this, honestly, I still don't fully understand. Sometimes it feels like we have moved backward, other times like we have taken the wrong turns, different paths, or even roads that led to nowhere. What I'm sure of though is that this cannot be our final destination, only another starting point aimed at perfecting our favorite form of entertainment. So that's all for this video, and if you have made it this far, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.